I want to thank you all for being here, the work you do every day.
I want to welcome everyone here today to the first ever Cetcan training session.
From all the kids who come into that emergency room or who come into my clinic and my facility.
They're babysitters. You want to ask all these questions. And then
The issue of how you train the medical community is a critical one. And what makes the training for the Cetcan unique is that we are not only focusing on how do you identify and report child abuse and neglect, but for the first time we are focusing on the area of the medical community's reluctance to sometimes report abuse and neglect.
It's the first time in my memory that there's been an initiative that has really had the buy-in of so many people from so many different agencies. Not only do we have the support of the office of the mayor of New York City, Mayor Bloomberg, and his interagency task force, not only do we have the support of OCFS at the state level, but this is an instance where the medical community, all the doctors that do this kind of work, have pulled together and have said, we have a collective mission to increase the training of medical providers and practitioners across New York City.
We strive to let mandated reporters and the general public know that a call to the child abuse hotline or a report of child abuse and maltreatment very often is the trigger for services that be provided to families.
Now I'm in a child advocacy center now, which is different. Obviously, people getting referred to me.
Hospital policy requires that we report all.
How can we be more efficient?
The term doctor means teacher, and it doesn't mean just teaching medical students or nursing students or colleagues or peers. It means teaching patients, and it means teaching the families of patients. It means sharing how to be healthy with as many people as you possibly can. That's ultimately where we want to be. We want to be in a place where every person in this city knows that hurting children is never acceptable, and that helping children is always honorable.
You can save a child. This is, you can protect a child. You have a unique role when this child comes to the emergency room to make the right diagnosis. If you only suspect, if you entertain the possibility that this can exist, even in families that we may know, you can protect a child. You can save a child from coming back to the system and dying, as we know happened with Nix Mary Brown.
What I do think that the tragedy of Nix Mary Brown has done is it has really put it on the top of the city's radar screen. And as a result, the silver lining, so to speak, of that horrible tragedy is that an issue that was always important to this mayor and to the city has been ratcheted up in importance across agency lines. And so we see agencies throughout the city that have child safety, particularly the area of abuse and neglect in many areas now, really on the top of their radar screen.